So just a quick video here. Eddie Hearn gave an interview to Behind the Glove, and he's basically been talking about this KSI versus Logan Paul card that he's, working on for November the 9th. That fight, going off topic here, that fight is just, it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, it's a glorified white collar fight. That's essentially what it is. I didn't cover the last fight, probably won't cover this fight, but the undercard I will be covering, because Eddie Hearn has listed Gabe Rosado as a possible opponent for Billy Joe Saunders in his next fight. Gabe Rosado is a high level, I think it's fair to say journeyman at this stage, in the middleweight division. I would imagine that this fight is going to be at middleweight. I would imagine, since Gabe Rosado I don't think's ever fought at super middle, and with the way Billy Joe's been talking lately, it does kind of seem like he is set to return to the middleweight division. So that is listed, and he's not listed it as being a title fight necessarily. He's just said that's likely the next fight for Billy Joe. He's not listed as saying for the WBO super middleweight title. So it could be a middleweight, it could be a non-title fight, it could be a middleweight, who knows. I would imagine probably middleweight, because Gabe Rosado, as I said, he's a high level middleweight journeyman. Along with him and Kamil Sakalowski, they're probably the two best journeymen in boxing. Maybe you want to add Joey DeWaco into that as well. But they're journeymen who they can hang with world level guys. Gabe Rosado, a lot of people felt he was very hard done by against Luis Aries last year. He was stopped on cuts by Triple G, stopped late by Lemieux. He's durable. He's a durable journeyman, is Gabe Rosado. And, he's a tricky night's work for anybody, definitely. I think Billy Joe, Jesus, when was it? I think it was the Liam Smith Canelo Alvarez undercard. I don't know if Billy Joe signed for that fight or not, but I think he was meant to actually face Rosado on that undercard. And you may remember Billy Joe, actually, I think he made a video going in on Dan Rafael saying that he was fighting on this undercard, etc., etc. Obviously, that didn't happen. I think we know why. I think Billy Joe in 2016 was way overweight the whole year pretty much, so I'd say probably couldn't make weight. Rosado ended up fighting Willie Monroe, just off the top of my head, I think it was who it was. So yeah, that was meant to happen, I think 3 years ago, almost 4 now. 3 years ago, actually. 3 years ago, it was meant to happen. Never happened. So we may get to see Gabe Rosado versus Billy Joe Saunders. I still think that we're more likely to see John Ryder versus Billy Joe at super middle than we are going to see anything else, because at the end of the day, John Ryder, matchroom fighter. John Ryder very highly rated at super middleweight. John Ryder really career middleweight, so there wouldn't be that much of a disparity in size, and be an interesting fight, be a good fight. So I would be very surprised if it was anything other than that. Would I hate Gabe Rosado as an opponent? No, Gabe Rosado was a decent opponent, to be fair. As I said, he is a journeyman at this stage. He's got 10 or 11 losses. But he's durable. He's a durable opponent. So definitely don't dislike the fact that they're mentioning Gabe Rosado. He's not a horrible fighter at all by no stretch of the imagination. So yeah, interesting fight, interesting thoughts on that. Let me know what you think down below. Billy Joe versus Gabe Rosado, would you be interested in seeing it? I'm not saying it's the fight I want to see him in, but as a first fight, yeah, I don't mind that. I'd let him have that. So let me know. Let me know what you think down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. As always, I will talk to you after.